Why people find you so hard to get, according to your zodiac sign. Aries. As an Aries, you are very adventurous and fun-loving. So, of course, you cannot be swayed with a normal dinner. You are hard to get because you need thrills and fun built into the date. You need much more than usual. You hold yourself to high standards and you need others to do the same before you can give your heart to them. In addition, you are independent in nature. You cannot be limited by predefined limits. You are hard to get because people are trying to put limits on you, and of course you cannot be bound by anyone. For you, relationships are an extension of your life and not the goal of your life. Taurus. As a Taurus, you are kind and warm to everyone you meet. You appreciate emotions, and that is why you are difficult to get. You need someone to match you on the same spectrum of emotional intimacy. You cannot be with someone who is not expressive or vocal with their feelings. You can't be with those who don't recognize or nurture your emotions, and it's not like you don't exchange your partner's feelings too. You will also emotionally encourage the person to whom you will finally give your heart. Gemini. From the outside, you are a living person with whom people like to be with. However, it would take a very special person to know you on a deeper level. Even if you don't show your vulnerable side, it doesn't mean you don't have it. You are difficult to get because most people do not pay attention to your emotional needs by thinking that you do not have any. But in fact, you feel things deeply, but you just aren't too vocal or expressive about your vulnerabilities and your feelings. You only let your guard down before people who hold a special place in your life. Also, another thing that makes it difficult for you to get is the fact that you can know when someone is trying to misuse your apparent lack of emotions. Cancer. As a Cancer, it is very easy for you to see through people. You will know when someone is real with you and when someone is fake and claims to be someone they are not. For this reason, you are difficult to get because unless people are completely themselves with you, you won't approach them. Your ability to detect fake people also prevents you from maintaining a large social circle, which is why you have selected friends you trust, and you have a good chance of giving your heart to someone you know on a deeper level, who would probably be one of your close friends. Leo. Leos have high standards. They stick to setting standards and do not come close to those who do not correspond, or at least come close to the standards they have set themselves. In your case, the opposites do not attract. You need someone who has values and standards similar to you. What makes you difficult to get is that it is not easy for you to become emotionally attached to someone who is not mentally similar to you. You will need your possible candidates to have the same level of self-esteem and self-worth as you. Let's face it, it's very difficult to find people who are similar to yourself, but once Leos find this person, the company is magical. Virgo. As a Virgo, you are not easily impressed. You look at the deepest aspects of all things. Virgos always look at things beyond the surface. You want someone to make you feel special and unconditionally accept you as the complex person you are. In addition, people will perceive you as difficult to get because for you, it takes an insightful connection with another person before you can invest your emotions. For you, your emotional energy, your time and your intelligence are a very important personal good that you do not consider as everyone worthy of giving. Libra. As a Libra, it is very easy for you to establish and maintain social ties. You have a lot of options around you, which is why you can't settle for anything you don't see as the best possible option. With a vast social circle and countless options, you will only choose the best of everything in all areas of life. You are difficult to get because of your refined taste in social relationships. With countless pursuers, you will choose someone who relates to your life and who has similar circumstances. Chances are that you will end up with another Libra too. With a keen sense of self, they make wonderful life partners. Scorpio. As a Scorpio, you are very decisive and at all times you know what you want. You are hard to get because you cannot settle for someone who is not able to provide you with the things you need. When it comes to social relationships, you have a mental image of a perfect partner. You know exactly what type of person you want to be with. By the way, you introspect quite often, and that is why you know what negative qualities you cannot manage. But, being optimistic in nature, you will give chances to bad people, but don't worry that mistakes will only strengthen your resolve in the face of present and future adversity. Sagittarius. As a Sagittarius, you don't use a mental filter between your thoughts and your words. You say everything that comes to your mind and everything that is ethical and moral for you. You are simple about all things, and this fact makes it difficult for you to get. You always expect the same level of honesty from others. You will not be able to settle for anyone who is double-sided with his words. Throughout your life, you will come across many people who think you are too simple or even hurtful with your words. You are difficult to get because you expect everyone to understand you and your point of view without taking your words personally. Your possible candidates will need to know that you are saying the things you think and will always have your own unique perspective. Capricorn. Even if you love someone with all your heart and they don't make enough effort or give you the attention you need, you will simply walk away from them. This is because Capricorn is hard, severe, and decisive. They do everything they can and expect the same treatment in return. Although, if they receive half the effort they make, Capricorn will stick to a relationship and continue to give all their being. Plus, instead of being sad about a broken relationship, you will learn a life lesson and move on. Because of this habit, people will regard you as a cold and heartless person, but in fact, the case is quite the opposite. Once you know that your relationship is secure, you will be the best partner there is. Aquarius. As an Aquarius, you always protect your emotional well-being. Regarding relationships, it will take an extremely patient and special person for you to let your guard down and let the person in. Additionally, you will need the possible suitor to make efforts for you. You will not give yourself easily. As an Aquarius, you will have to be chaste and demanded. You are hard to get because most people give up too easily without appreciating your existence with constant effort. Pisces. As Pisces, it is likely that you have hurt yourself in the past by trusting the wrong person. But now you are wiser and more careful to give people your trust or your affection. However, you will also discover that balance is your friend. Soon, you will be able to maintain the balance that you need most, and that will only work for people who understand and support the balance that you have created in your life. As for trust, your possible candidate should be very patient. Your trust is not easy to gain, and most people have crashed and failed because they have probably become impatient.
If you want to uncover what has been encoded in your destiny when you were born, there's a free, personalized numerology report you can grab here.